So body shaming. I, yes, I just saw this little clip about Ariana Grande and her being looking very thin recently in her latest outing. On the photos that were captured. And she didn't react very well to that to the reaction. you know, uh, she was like, "You should stop body shaming people like that." And, well, I think it's a tad too sensitive reaction because when somebody loses weight, it is natural, right, to react to that. All right, it is not good, of course, to go to the extreme lengths, and compare her. For instance, if people had to compare her to a skeleton or something, yeah, I guess maybe that was a little bit too harsh. But she did look thin, very thin, thinner than usual. So it's about also people being a little concerned, I guess. But my point is now becoming just wow. I mean, you are not allowed to speak about a famous person, especially female. I've noticed it's not quite the same when it comes to male celebrities, because I've seen plenty of videos and pages that kind of made fun of overweight celebrities. I mean, people like, for instance, Hugh Jackman, when he was caught on a beach, looking out of shape, or people like that, who are supposed to be, really, you know, like in good shape and macho and blah blah blah, all that bullshit. And that's all right, when a guy is like being kind of ridiculed or being under the looking glass, for the way he looks. I mean, the way his body is, whether he has gained weight or lost weight. But when it comes to women now, it's such a different thing. It's a whole different ballpark. I mean, you're not allowed to say like, "Oh, she looks so much thinner," without getting a punch in the face right away. Don't body shame women. I mean, come on. I was just commenting. She looks thinner, or she looks, fatter than before. So what? All right, it happens. We are humans, right? It's natural to lose or gain weight sometimes. And but yeah, I mean, it's this woke age. I mean, you are, and when you comment on a woman's looks, right, rather than her, especially a woman who has a really a job that is not really based on how good she looks, like a politician or I don't know, a writer or whatever, scientist, and you say she happens to be good looking, and you say it, you point it out, and then you what do you get? Everybody tells you you should not objectify her. I'm like, am I really doing that just by saying she looks good? I mean, I didn't say she's not smart or she's not good at what she does, but I happen to notice also her physical qualities, or female. I happen to register as a female since I am I am a heterosexual male after all, so come on, it's natural, right? And yeah, I just think this has gone too far, man. I mean, people aren't allowed to comment on how somebody looks if it's not just positive. And sometimes I said you are not allowed to talk too much about somebody's a woman's looks, right? But still, that's kind of a double standard because as a I watched this very good video where this guy pointed out how m- male actors, for instance, are being objectified by women actually, just such as he used the example on Henry Cavill when he was in Witcher. How many of those comments on those various platforms from women were about his looks and not his acting abilities or how well he fit in that character. So yeah, there was like, look at his muscles, he's so handsome, all that stuff. So there was, yeah, there's a lot of double standards there when it comes to this stuff, body image and so cool body shaming. Yeah, I mean there's still quite a lot of body shaming going on, but actually women are more protected. I would say from it than men in today's society, in the Western society anyway. Yeah, I mean men will always still get comments. I mean which are when a male star celebrity doesn't look as good as he used to do. He is like you know. But yeah, it's the same when it comes to women. I agree. I mean, I was watching this. It's just that I mean, comments will never stop. Doesn't matter. But they are not negative comments about female celebrities are being much more how to say it criticized and stigmatized than when it comes to male celebrities, I would say. Because I remember I was watching this Insta live with Vanessa Hudgens, and some guy wrote like, "You used to be hotter, you are not as hot as you used to be," and so that was very rude. And that happens, of course, as well. But women, there are so many now. After Me Too, there's so much, so many organs or institutions that deal with this right now. I mean, there are no actually males. I know of no male institutions that are designed to protect male celebrities from this same thing. But yeah, there are many institutions that are about that protect women from being both body shamed and objectified and stuff like that. So I don't know if how good that is because now it's all about yeah, that's the woke culture. It's all about protecting women, protecting minorities, and protecting these LGBT people. So if you are a male, straight male, you don't get much protection for sure. But yeah, I mean, we also sometimes could use some sympathy, at least. Not so much protection, maybe, but sympathy. Because it's getting harder and harder, actually, now in this society to be a straight white male. Alright, thank you. Bye.